All right. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. I am so excited to have you here with me today. I'm excited for what we are gonna do on today's section. Today it is gonna be all around building your 2024 quarter four internet marketing plan and really kind of setting yourself up to accomplish the goals and really knock your objectives out of the park. So let me share my screen. Think it is visible. Yeah. So if you are ready to project that into the future a little bit and build an action plan, give me a Q4 in the comments or in the chat here. David Burns, give me a Q4. I see some similar, some familiar faces. Michelle, Sarah, David, Daniel, Nick. All right. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you. And I really think these sections could go one or two ways, right? There is the old way, which is where I got my screen share and I'm talking for 45 minutes to an hour, and you're like just trying to listen as much as you can, but it gets really boring and you disengage. That's one way. The other way we will be um, to make this more interactive, right? And so I would like to pretend like you flow down to my office in New Jersey. We are sitting elbow to elbow. I got a whiteboard in front of me. You got a worksheet in front of you, and we make this interactive, right? Yeah. We talk about your plans, we talk about your goals, we talk about kind of the objectives that you have in place. Yes, this is a Zoom webinar, guys. When you ask a question, you kind of chime in with me and my team on chat. I have Ola, TK, yeah, Albert, yeah, and then the way we can make it very interactive. So just give me a yes if you are okay with making this a little bit more of an interactive experience today. I think this is gonna make it more entertaining. This is gonna make it more engaging, and ultimately my true hope is that you get more out of it, right? Awesome. So I think we have everybody here. So yep, yep, definitely. You actually get the plan up that you are after. Awesome, yeah. There are lots of yeses in the chat here. This is awesome. This is awesome, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Of course, yeah. So here is what we are gonna cover. Here is what is on the agenda. This isn't gonna be a super technical training. It's really going to be around setting clear goals and targets for 2024 quarter four, right? It is important for everybody. Like the summer was like kind of slow for most of the furniture stores in the United States. And I believe quarter four has tons of opportunities for almost every business in the United States. So listen to me carefully, guys. Yep. So we're gonna set clear goals and targets for the year. And I think if we can walk away from this section with you laser clear, this is how much revenue we are gonna generate. This is how many sales we are gonna have to sell to make that a reality. This is how many leads we are gonna need to generate as an organization on a monthly basis. And an annual basis to make that a reality. I feel like this will be a really productive use of everybody's time, right? Yeah. Now, in addition to that, we're gonna realign your KPIs and the trackings that is gonna be needed to achieve those outcomes. I think in a lot of cases, we set goals in a vacuum. We say, okay, I want to do 5 million in my furniture business this year. And hopefully it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But if we don't take time to figure out, okay, well, this is what I want to accomplish, what are the KPI, the key performance indicators that I'll need to keep a pulse on to know if I am on track or off track, and to know whether I need to ratchet up my budget or ratchet my budget down, right? Yeah. Yeah, like this year was tough, guys. I know how the market is tough right now for most of the business owners. Yeah, it's terrible market. Yeah, I know, guys. Like May was like June, July, August was like, kind of little bit better for most of the businesses. But I'll show you, how to get rid of this slow market and create an advantage for your business. Yep. Of course, our clients are protected. Yeah. We have some recession proof techniques. Yes. Yes, guys. Yeah. All right. All right. Yep. Give me a KPIs in the chat. If you think kind of going deeper into the key performance indicators and kind of knowing what those deals are gonna be effective, just give KPIs in the chat. Matt, thank you. KPIs I took. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna map out plan for accomplishment, right? So we have to map out our plan for accomplishment. So we will be clear on here is the goals and the targets for the year. We'll be clear on the KPIs and the tracking that we're gonna be watching, because what we measure gets done, what we track always improves. And then we're gonna put the pen to paper. We're gonna map out the plan. So what will we need to do on SEO front, on the website front, on the paid search front, maybe on the retargeting front too, to make that a reality. So we'll be talking about your budget, what we'll look at, okay? What's the budget need to be? How does that budget need to be allocated? How much you go to online, how much you go to offline, how much should go to SEO versus Google Ads, Facebook Ads, right? So we are going to be talking about the channels and important trends. I'll talk about some of the important trends. Some of the things that are changing in the internet marketing space, like AI and some other tools. It is constantly changing that you want to be aware of to really maximize your probability of accomplishing those goals and targets. And really my main objective, my true purpose for today's section is for you to be set up for massive success going into 2024 quarter four and 2025 and beyond. So that's the agenda. That's what we are gonna be covering. Again, we've got a great workbook. This is on Google Docs, which makes which makes it possible for you to easily track along with me, easily kind of follow in and enter your notes. And so what I want to have everybody do, just real quick, click that link, or Ola, like, please share the workbook link in the chat. If you could drop the link in the chat. Yep. Looks like a lot of you guys have this open. Yeah, we do have worksheet as well. Yes, like this one. Yep. Please rename it. I mean, you cannot edit this copy. So what you need to do, click on the file and make a copy. And after that, rename it. Sorry. I think everybody has Google G Suite or Gmail account, right? Yes. All right. So Mark is done. Yep. Let's say like Mark's Furniture, then, put dash. Yep, 2024. You can rename it whatever you want. Yep, definitely. All right. So like our mission is to triple the sales of 100 furniture and mattress stores in next 3 years. Yes, definitely. So, yep. So, okay. The first thing we want to do is we want to set clear goals. Let me pass this one. Yep. In the absence of goals, you are almost like this boat that's out at sea and where the currents are gonna take you wherever it it wants to take you, right? Like, if you are gonna generate 2.5 million in furniture and mattress business this year, and this is kind of what you are set to do. You know, if you get there, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is just kind of you are going with the flow, where anytime I get with a furniture store and we get clear, like we just spend the time to say, okay, where do we want to be at the end of this year? How much revenue do we want to generate as an organization? When we take time to get clear, we can create our own momentum, and we can take charge of our industry. And so that is what we are gonna do. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick exercise for this, and then we are gonna get into the more practical stuff. But in your workbook, at the very top, it is asking for the current snapshot. Yes. So yeah, it is in the workbook. Yeah. So, goals without like a starting point, it is hard to kind of track a wall. So what I want you to do is just clear on these 5 key metrics. How much is your average monthly revenue right now? How many sales do you typically do per month? And then what is your average ticket? What is your conversion rate on leads? And how many stores do you have right now? Yeah, so I'll just pull up the worksheet here with you guys and just put it here on your current snapshot. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Like I said, we're gonna keep this interactive. So start with that couple of minutes, update your current snapshot in the 2024 quarter four plan. So a couple of you guys just logged in. Okay. So we are actually going through a worksheet right now, building out your 2024 quarter four plan. So click the link in the chat, make a copy of it. And what I want you guys all to do is just fill in the current snapshot right now. Yep. And if you could just press 1 in the chat once you got this done, so I know how much time to give and or how quickly to proceed. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. All right. Matt is good. Albert is good. So again, having these numbers, yep, having these numbers will just make it easier to track along. Like we need to know how much is our average monthly revenue right now. How many sales are we running per month? What is our average transaction value? If a couple of you guys just put that in the comments for me, what is your average sales word in your business right now? I hear ranges between 6,000, 10,000, no, yeah, 10,000, really good. Depending upon it, your furniture, if you are high-end or low-end furniture business like 6K or 1,500, very nice. David Burns, 1,000, excellent. The higher your average ticket, the more you can spend on advertising, the more aggressive you can be. So it is great that you guys have a really nice, solid average tickets. Excellent. This is, we don't use Google Docs. What? I mean, if you got a Google account, you should be able to open this up. Otherwise, it might be challenging to track along. Okay, so we got the current snapshot. The next thing is anytime you are looking at an annual plan, I think it is smart to pause for a minute and think about the long-term vision, the long-term direction within the organization. And so, just take off your logical hat for a minute and projecting 3 years into the future. Let's just pretend it like it is December 31st, 2027. Everything goes according to plan. What would you like to see in your business? Yeah. How much revenue and how many stores? And don't try to be don't try to be logical with this. Just put a number, right? Put a big number out there that would be exciting for you. David, okay. Dave Burns, 10 million and 4 stores. Great. Yeah, excellent for you guys. You are doing this. Yeah, this workshop only gonna be effective as you invest in the energy and this filling in these worksheets and kind of tracking along with me. And now, as you guys are entering that long-term goal numbers in 100 million, Albert, 15 stores, I don't know. I like that thinking big under there, right? Wow. Yep. It is not, yeah, just make it realistic, but not logical. Sure. There's a block that says why, and this is really important. Yep. it is important that you take a couple of minutes to think about what is that important for you. Why is that important for you? Yeah. Like Dave, how is life different or better when you are at 1 million with 5 stores? How is life different or better at 100 million? And what does that give you? Is it you have more freedom? Yep. Is that you have more financial abundance? Is that you are putting more and more of you guys to work and keeping them productive? The clearer you are on your why, the more effective everything is. Freedom, lots of dollar signs, says Brian. Christie says 2000, oh, 250,000 with one store. Okay, excellent. Okay. We so we spent a little bit time of kind of thinking about where we want to be over the long term within the business. In the past, we did this with worksheets, and it was a little bit a challenge because you had to write down, yeah, you have to write stuff down and you had to do the math. We are now, you can just plug in numbers. So if you got a worksheet up and you got a copy of it, give me one in the comments so I can walk through. Yeah, it is in the chat. I mean this one. Yep, it is in the chat right now. Good, Mark. Good, excellent. Yep. Make a copy, rename it, put your business furniture business name. Yeah, whatever you want, guys. Doesn't matter. It's your own document. And you can create as many copies as you want, and you can share it with the team and your business partner as well. No worries. It is yours, yeah. It is free of charge and it is yours. All right. Good, Mark. Good. Excellent. All right. So the first thing I want you to do is on this first step, which is lead generation target. I just want you to put in what the goal is for 2024. Especially, I want you to think about quarter four. How much revenue, Rachel, it is, let's just say it is 2.5. Yeah, in this case, we put 2.5. You can put whatever you want. And then what is your average sales value? And the formula will, calculate it immediately. No worries. Yep. So I put 750 and a couple of guys, you said 1500. Yep. Every number is okay. Just put your numbers, guys. Yep. Just put those two numbers in, and this will give us two really important things. It will break down what our monthly revenue target needs to be to hit that annual goal. Then it will also tell us how many leads, messages, or store visitors will need to hit that target, right? Yeah. So it shouldn't be hard. We are really just putting in what is our goal for the year and then what is our average ticket. Yep. In this case, it is $2,000 for a goal, 2.5 million. And the monthly revenue target is like 208,000. Yep. Excellent. So it is really important that you are clear in your mind for the sake of your business, bringing that into reality. But it is really also important to build your marketing plan so that you can build it based on an outcome, right? Because if you are clear on where you want to go, then you can reverse engineer how many leads do we need in order to make that happen. Okay. That's how many leads we need. How much money do we need to spend? And then if that is how much we need to spend, how do we spend? And where do we generate those leads? Where do we generate those sales? Right? Hopefully it makes sense. So the next part, step 2 down here, based on your revenue target, the average ticket. The last question is, what is your average conversion rate from lead to sales? So if you think about the people that start chats on your website or on social media, what percentage of those in your world convert to sales? Like, let's say I'm getting 3,000 messages from Facebook and Instagram, and like my conversion rate is 10%, right? So it means that I'm selling 300. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. What's your conversion rate from lead to sales? So if you think about the people that starts chat on your website, yep, percentage, yep, correct, yep, yeah. Those numbers are great, guys. Like, by the way, you have a different business model, so don't worry. Exactly. You don't need to worry about your numbers. Don't compare with others. We have like some furniture stores here with 20 locations and some of them three, and just one. It doesn't matter. Your numbers are your numbers. The last question, and if you got a great conversion rate, a great follow-up process in place, you could be in the 30-50% range. If you don't, it might be down like 20, 10, 5, 3% range. Yeah. Do any of you guys know like as a relatively tight metric what that number is? Just put in the chat for me what your average conversion rate is. Okay, so Jim is clear on it is 10%. Daniel 3%. Awesome. Excellent. Obviously, these things make a big difference. Yes. If you got a higher average transaction value, then you get a higher conversion rate from leads to sales. All of the metrics look so much better. So I'm just gonna use this as an example. 2.5 million average ticket means 2,000. Yep. Yeah. We need, in this case, we need 100 for sales per month, right? To hit that goal. Yeah. Let's say we have got an average of 10%, yes. That would mean we need 1,000, sorry, 1,042 leads per month. Yep, those are just examples, guys. Yep. Give me a yes if that is clear, if that's helpful. Because the clearer you are how many leads you need to generate, the better, right? Whether you are doing your marketing yourself or you have a team like ours that do it for you. Yep, we can all be on the same page and say, okay, That's the target. That's something we can rally around. That's something we can do the work necessary to accomplish. And I got some yeses in the chat. Hopefully everybody is tracking along with me. This gives you the target, right? And this is what you will be shooting for on a monthly basis. Yeah. We need this money leads to generate this many sales to generate this revenue to be on track for our annual targets, for our annual goals. Exactly, Matt. Yeah. The next thing I want you to look at is like your average cost to generate a lead. I put here like $5. It's like, yeah, it is like correct, like a Facebook message for a mattress lead, right? It could be like, um, so you have to define it like your average cost per generated leads. For Google, it could be a lot higher. For Facebook, maybe less. Yep. Yeah, we have some stores they're getting like over 5,000 messages per month from social media. And yep, even more. We have some businesses like that. Yeah, based on their budget, location, there are so many things like average cost. Like for mattress, it is higher, but for furniture like living room, sectional, like for those kind of um creatives, it is little bit lower. Yeah, but some in states in the United States, like um some businesses are like spending a lot of money for mattresses. I mean, the market is saturated. That's the reason in that areas. Yeah. So in that case, what's your goal? Like, are you gonna fight, or like, are you going to step back and realign your KPIs? Yep, definitely. So right, if you are at $5 per lead, you need 5,200 in average monthly spend to hit 2.5 million for the end of the year. So this is just the back of the envelope numbers, right? And it gives you an idea of how much you'll need to spend on a monthly basis to hit that target. Yeah, Mark. That will be monthly, yes. Again, like those numbers are just examples, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Again, if you get average cost really lower on a blended average, you will see get it down to, yeah, $5, $25, it doesn't matter. It's based on the strategy, yes. Then you are looking about the 12 grand a month. Sorry. Yeah. I hope I get some leads, like the clear you can be on ideally how much you need to spend, how many leads you need to generate, the better plan that you can build, and the better plan you can formulate. Give me one if you guys are tracking along with me here, if this is making sense. We're just a little bit slow, so let me pass some of the questions. All right. Okay. Uh, One. Awesome. So we have some idea about what our target is. We have some idea about what our average monthly needs to be in order to hit that target. The next thing I I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you click the budget allocation tab. Yep, it is the budget allocation tab. So here, yep, this is the budget allocation tab. Yes. And it is just important to kind of think about how you want to split that monthly budget up, and how you want to spend that in order to maximize your outcomes. So whatever number you put is your annual target, it brought it over, and then it's gonna ask what your average percentage of revenue you want to allocate towards marketing. Yeah. What our finding is like, so this is important, guys. Like, what our finding is that 6% is usually a good conservative number just to stay ahead of where you are at in your business. If you are kind of click this step here, it gives you some suggested budgets. You are finding if you really want to grow and you want to have some aggressive growth, it needs to be somewhere around between 10 and 15%. Yes. So a number of between 10 and 12% of your annual target would be ideal. Yes. If you want to be conservative, just kind of stay where you are at. You probably want to invest about 3% back into marketing. So you can choose your adventure here. Yeah. Like, hey, I want to be aggressive. I'm gonna put 13% or 15% on my monthly revenue, and my annual revenue into marketing where you could stay. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative, but I put 5%. Yeah. And really, what this does then, if kind of adds, multiplies. Yeah. Okay. So if you are gonna put 13% of 2.5 million, you got uh, 325,000 annual marketing budget, which breaks down to 27 per month. I see. Yeah, this is here we put 1 million. That's why the numbers are different. Like at the beginning it was like 2.5, but we put 1 point, yeah, 1 million. Just put your number here. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. If you start to get above 5 million, that's where you are putting more and more of it towards offline. Yep. Like after 5 million, we recommend offline more. You are starting to get involved in brand advertising, radio, billboards, etc. After 5 million, yes. So just put in your allocations based on what I am seeing there. Yes. I will say something like a 60 or 30 is probably a relatively safe way to split up your budget. Yeah, correct. Like we put here 70 for the online marketing, for offline 20%, and repeat business 10%. And I'll walk through all of them, no worries. So that's a lot, right? But if you got a large customer base, 10% is a lot, yes. But if you got a large customer base and you are not marketing to that existing customer base, you are leaving money on the table, right? Because that's gonna be your highest return, your lowest cost marketing. And then we we just kind of giving you guys a little bit of breakdown how you might want to split this up, online versus offline. Yeah. Ultimately, SEO versus pay-per-click PPC or Facebook ads and performance max ads. It's kind of what we are talking about there. Then there's display advertising, retargeting, and bringing people back into this business, right? You are gonna, yeah, you are gonna want to spend some more time messaging this, right? But ideally, this is a good source. This is something where you can play with this. You can have a realistic idea of how much I'm gonna need to spend if this is my goal, and this is probably where I'm gonna want to distribute these funds to have a fighting chance of accomplishing that outcome. And you guys want more help with this, if you want to spend some more time like kind of looking at this, we'd like to the opportunity to sit down with you. No worries. Kind of walk through it, explain it, and answer any questions. Just go to furnituremarketingpros.com, and we're gonna have one-on-one. So I do have many people in this training right now, so I cannot help you one by one, but you can plan it. Yeah. So your marketing strategy. So this is important, guys. This is, I call this the model for accelerated growth for furniture and mattress businesses. So for accelerated growth, these are three key things related to your marketing, especially your online marketing. We need to drive leads, right? We've got to drive more store visitors, messages on social media, web submissions, live chats, and whatever, like all of the sources. And then we have to maximize conversion. So I'll be talking about the follow-up, automation, and everything, but one by one. Yes, you are very, very interactive, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think a lot of us, when we think about our marketing, and like when we hand things out to a marketing agency, all we think about is leads. I want more leads. I want more interactions on social media. I want more store visitors. But the reality is the money is made in your conversion of those leads to sales. Yeah. So the third thing is that we have to optimize our results, right? What I found is that going into 2025, if you can dial in these three key things and spend your money wisely, you can really accelerate your growth. When it comes to driving leads, these are three key things I I like to look at. I like to look at organic, which is like your SEO play, showing up on Google Maps, showing up in the non-paid listings, right? Yeah, organic SEO has the best quality leads. Yeah, based on our experience, yes, organic SEO provides you the best quality leads, but it takes some time to get on top of the page, right? So on page, I'm not gonna be talking about it like but you know, SEO is consistently changing. Don't think like it is just on page SEO or just on off page SEO, just creating, backlinks and other things. We call some holistic SEO techniques. With AI, it is a different level right now. And Google My Business Profile Manager is also very, very important. And definitely like you should be working expert. You cannot do it alone. It is almost impossible. When someone looks for you paid, what should be Google ads? It would be Facebook ads, like really paying for traffic. The third for driving lead is your database. So let me give you some examples. This is the retargeting. If you are not retargeting your website visitors, based on our experience, like we can get 30% of the website traffic back with our retargeting ads. And I highly recommend retargeting with Facebook. But if you have enough budget, YouTube is okay. Yeah, YouTube is like the best performing one, but it is relatively expensive. So yeah, you should have enough budget for YouTube retargeting. But you can do it with Performance Max as well. Yeah. Performance Max, it has some features in it. So it does retargeting on YouTube as well, but not like YouTube ads. Correct. So we have organic for the foundation, and then paid search, paid directories, pay per lead, things, right? And social media ads. Social media. It is really a game changer, you guys, for you. Yeah, why most pay-per-click campaigns fail? Those are some technical things. You can schedule a call with me, like if you would like to discuss some of the tactics. Yeah. So the most important KPI is like return on investment, but on paid ads, what I recommend, like check your ROAS number, return on ad spending number all the time. Ask your agency, or if you are handling it by yourself, go and check your ROAS number. It is very, very important for, especially for e-commerce businesses. If you are heavy on e-commerce, online sales, then ROI, you have to know how to, calculate your ROI or return on ad spending ROAS. This is just an example what we got, like, yep. So a lot of people don't think about this, but don't realize it. But you got customers, you got people that have inquired about your products in the past. It could be messenger, it could be website forms, it could be visitors, like newsletter, whatever, or previous clients. You got a database. Most furniture and mattress companies don't do any type of database marketing, like sending emails, sending tests, yeah, sending SMS, re-engaging with your customers, creating some campaigns for them, like making offers to resell. Yeah, it is important. So this is just an example. This is in Maryland. I ask my client, how many contact information do you have on your POS system? And he gave me a list of 46,000, and he had gathered like since 2016, I guess. And we got 36K, you know, uh, contact information. There are some tactics, when you are populating the lookalike audience. So we put that into our retargeting ads, and then we created some lookalike audiences, and we just ran a campaign, and then we got over 684 replies, and then 119 store visitors and 24 sales completed. And revenue generated, it is over 84K from just one campaign, guys. Just one campaign, 84K. It's free money. And this is a great way to drive leads and really move things forward. And I want you to do, even if it is just in your head or your own imagination, it is kind of traffic light yourself on these areas. So, do a red, yellow, or green. So maybe you are like, you know what? I've got my paid search stuff dialed in, but organic, it's not performing well. I think there is room for improvement. I think we could better there, that doesn't look much different. But when it comes to database stuff, nothing like, you know, we need to focus on that. And ideally, if you do it in this way, you can start to recognize patterns to generate more leads, you know, organic SEO, paid search, and database. Okay. So this is a great way to drive leads and really move things forward. Yeah, we built websites on Shopify. Um, we highly recommend it. I will answer all of your questions at the end, guys. Don't worry. Like, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll do that, definitely. And you can always schedule a call with me. Just go to furnituremarketingpros.com. So, yeah, we highly recommend Shopify. It is, secure, like, and user experience is good. Support is great. Yep. And yes, we have two full-time Shopify developers in our team. Correct. And you need to think about your, maximizing conversions, right? And it starts from your website, you know. And based on our experience, like the website visitors should be able to purchase something from your website in 3 clicks. I click the product and then I went to the cart and then the checkout page. So it has to be, very short. So in that case, I'll show you some examples, but you know, that's a massive conversion point. And we'll talk about some things you can do to maximize the conversion rate on your website. So is your website setting up for the conversion, convert your visitors to buyers? You have to check it out. Yeah, we have some tactics here, but the really good thing is like I'll share it with you guys. Don't worry. We're just a little bit slow here, so I'll be helping, you know, you to do more. So here is the thing. Like this is from Labor Day, whatever. So in quarter 4, we have like it starts with the um Labor Day, right? And then it goes with like Thanksgiving, Black Friday, so Christmas, New Year, and please, 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 like uh fall, you can put all of those campaigns one by one and update your homepage row at least, for each campaign. Don't miss them. Every month we do have where is it? Let me show you. Every month we do have a different campaign here. And you will see it like special offers by month and do it like change the numbers. It is totally okay. Share it with your team, in-house team, or like with your agency and follow up those. So we prepare a campaign for the next month always. Like if we are in January, we are preparing for the month of February campaigns. Yeah. Right. So the other thing is your reputation. The amount of reviews you have, your average review star rating, the fact is you might have a great website, you might doing all kinds of great marketing, but before you do business with you, they do business with you, they do a quick Google search and you come up with a 3-star rating and people say that you are ripping people off or you are doing bad work, bad delivery, like your quality of the service and products, like that's important, right? And you don't have any reviews, that's really important, that will impact your conversion rates. And like let's see this example here. Like this furniture store has 491s, and it is like 3.7, and this one has 200 over 200 and 4.2 for 4.1. And it looks like when people are making a decision, like 9 reviews, it's not reliable, 91 not reliable, and people most probably will compare this one. And this has really, you know, when I compare, this is like more than double, but it is like 3.7. Do you understand what I mean? Like, those are not good examples, but it's really important, guys. This is an actual Google Maps search from my location, yes. But the last one here, and probably the biggest driver in 2024 quarter four, is gonna be automation. And I found out most furniture stores don't have an automation strategy in place to help them follow up with the leads and that are coming through SEO or paid ads. That's right, yeah. There's been a massive shift where your customers prefer to engage with you SMS, Messenger, or WhatsApp as they prefer to text message you. Your customers want to be followed up within 5 minutes or less. Otherwise, they're gonna go to the somebody else. And so, do you have automation in place where every lead's getting a text message in 3 minutes or less? I highly recommend you. Like, yeah, you need a team for that. I really recommend it. But here is the thing, like on Facebook, like you can put some templates and some automated messages, like it includes that. And also like you can SMS people, you know, directly. Like if you miss their calls, you can reply them with SMS, hey, like we missed your call. We're very busy right now, but how may I help you? Like those kind of automations, like lifesavers and game changer for a business. Correct. So let's move faster. Do you have automatic nurture sequence where you are automatically touching base with your customers at least 5 to 7 times after they acquire, but haven't visited your stores? Like somebody reach out to you, hey, is it available? And then you replied, yes, it is available. Then there's no conversation, right? But what we realized that like if you do follow up like 2 to 6 times at least, then people will get back to you. Like maybe they can block you, it doesn't matter. Maybe they can say no to you. If they say no, then you don't need to do follow up. And not interested, like I got from I got furniture from somebody else. Those are not in case. But if they are just ghosting you, then it means that um you should continue follow up with your team. And what I believe, like even it is like 3 to 5%, conversion rate, still it is better than zero, right? And we are not converting people, and that's really important, guys. Conversion rate is a game changer. Like if you don't do it like in 15 minutes, then this is all about Messenger, WhatsApp, email, phone, those kind of leads. Yeah. Here is the solution. Leverage marketing automation to follow up with web forms within the first 2 minutes of submission via phone, email, and text SMS. Automate the follow up so that every prospect is touched 5+ times and able to engage with two-way text messages. Yes. So like if you get that dialed in, you're gonna convert more of your leads and your average cost per lead will be less and you will be able to generate more revenue with being able to spend less over time. But like you guys, just real quick, traffic light yourself on this one again. I think the average, yeah, I think the average that I am seeing in the industry right now is the automation is the big thing that's missing, like having a strategy to automate. And to have to wait text messaging and to proactively manage that process just in chats, just to make sure you guys are still here. Yeah, you are still tracking with me. Okay, as you okay, as you look at these driving leads and maximizing conversion, what is the big gotcha for you right now? What is the thing you are gonna need to focus on going into 2024 quarter four? Just drop it and chat for me up in the chat for me. Mark says automation. Awesome. We'll be talking about that a little bit. Yep. Yep. SMS automation, email marketing. It's great to the existing customer base. It's really nice. Yep. Okay, great. We've got some great options and great solutions on that front. So we'll be talking more about that. Now, the next part that we want to think about is optimizing results. So as you are generating leads from these channels and you are optimizing your conversion rates, this is really three keys you want to optimize for. The first thing is you want to know that total spend, right? How much the budget was for the year. Let's say it was 2020, sorry, 25,000, or let's say it was 10,000 per month. Yeah. How much do I actually spend? How much went to pay per click? How much went to paid ads? How much went to SEO? What was my total spend and what was my average cost per lead? So average cost per lead is important, right? To optimize your spend. Yep. And optimizing your results as well. So you need to be able to say, okay, here is how much I spend, here is how many leads we generate, what is my average cost per lead, because you can optimize that around. You can say, okay, the average cost right now is $7, per lead from SEO, but it is $12 a lead from pay per click. So let's focus on, when I say pay per click PPC, I mean Google search ads mostly. Yes. Let's focus on driving more SEO leads and dialing in the PPC leads to drive that cost down. Yep. And then, the third is you really want to know you are aligned, right? How much do I spend? How many leads do I generate? What is my return on investment or return on ad spending? I found that furniture and mattress stores that know these metrics know without a question month over month how much was spent, what's the average cost per lead, and what was the actual return on investment. And they are the most confident and also the most equipped to hit their goals, to achieve their goals, and continue to take things to the next level. And so I love to have your rate on yourself, you know, um, You know what? What's the opportunity for improvement going into the 2024 quarter for and new year? Yeah, yeah. You can't improve what you don't measure, right? And you need to know, you need to know it. You need to know and you need to measure it, right? Definitely. Yeah, traffic light again. So we're just running a little bit late, like it's over 1 hour right now, and let me continue just a little bit faster. Yeah, we call it accelerated growth map. So this is the 9 clear steps triple your sales by getting your internet marketing right. And we talk about drive leads, maximize conversion, optimize results, organic paid database, website reputation automation, total spend, average cost per lead, return on investment. So you should be, you know, evaluating yourself for those things. Really, this is our digital dominance method. So hopefully the you can see that the fine point is probably small, but the bigger part is large enough. So you can see always advocate for leading with organic. That's gonna be your lower cost per lead and your highest return on investment. Sorry. So that's why we spend a lot of time on the front end thinking about the website. Is it built to convert? Is it compelling? Is it converting 35% or higher from visitor to lead? And what are the little things there? Is it showing up? Is it showing up when someone types in our city, like furniture store near me, mattress near me, sofa love seat, power recliner? Is your website showing up organically? So getting that dialed in can drive a lots of traffic and also be your lowest cost per lead. We call it SUIS. From there, if it is tapping into your paid online strategies, right? The lowest hanging fruit, the most directional based in furniture and mattress stores is Google Ads, Meta Ads, right? So we mainly focus on Google and Meta. When I say Meta, it means Instagram and Facebook, but um, I can honestly tell you 80-90% Facebook, 10-20% Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. In most places, like Facebook performs better than Instagram for furniture businesses. I'm talking about always talking about furniture and mattress businesses or interior designers. Same. Yep. Yeah. So making that you are showing up on those, you are optimizing around those right now. Also going back to Google and Meta ads from there, I really think you want to leverage retargeting because if you are driving traffic from SEO organic and then you are also driving paid traffic, we know there are people getting to the site. You know they are in your area. We know they are interested in your products, and we also know everybody doesn't convert. And so we want to have a strategy to draw people back to the site after they visited. And we want to build a relationship with the customer, right? So we talk about database marketing. We can do some of that through retargeting as well. So your brand is omnipresent in front of the people that express some interest in what it is that you do, right? And from there, I really think tapping into email, SMS, and referral based marketing is the key to success. Taking that one-time customer and turning them into a repeat buyer who writes a review for you uses you again and again and refers you to their friends, the only way you can do is by developing a relationship with them. And you should smile. Yep, always. And you do that by providing a great service, by rolling out the red carpet, but then also following up, having email that's saying, thanking them for their business, and having follow-up emails that, hey, just wanted to check in. It's been a week since we have been there, and everything is okay. You know, write me one, give me one. If this is, if you are following with me. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. We are gonna get into more details on this as we go on. Yeah. And then, um, you know, I like to consider paper, um, yeah. So you kind of got your budget allocated and you are spending money on your SEO and paid ads. You got a certain amount of earmarked to be, yeah, on those paid online directories and just generating lead flow, right? Yeah. So this is our dominance method. Yeah. So retargeting is huge. Online directories, definitely, like, we do it. Paid and unpaid online directories. Google, you cannot miss. Social media, we use it for retargeting as well. Marketing automation is important. Like, you can automate, even like you can send review request after the delivery. Hey, this is the link for our Google review and Facebook review. Please give us a review on those platforms right after the delivery. Yeah, or in your after service follow-up call. Yeah. Repeat referral is huge. And SEO, like, as I said, it is it has the highest quality of leads all the time in most cases. So type your action items. You can do it by yourself. So this is accelerated growth model. We do have a video on our website related to it if you want to go deep into that. And so if you want to check how you are doing, so you can go to our website and we prepared a checklist, and we call it the ultimate internet marketing checklist for furniture and mattress business owners. And just go to Furniture Marketing Pros website. Let me do it for you. Furniture Marketing Pros, and it is under free resources. And go to checklist and download it here. Or it is, you can scroll down and you can hit the link here. Hit the button here. Yes. Yes, it is free, guys. Like, yeah, you just need to put your email and we're gonna shoot an email. It's automated. Of course, everything is automated, guys. So, yep, half my advertising spend is vested. The trouble is, I don't know which half. So, this is not you, right? So, if you write down everything, if you um, fill this form, everything will be crystal clear, guys. Your goal, how much you need to spend, your sources, everything will be clear. So what we covered, we've talked about goals and targets, right? Um, we look at the big picture strategy, and we look at the digital dominance method, kind of all of the things that you want to put in place. I feel like you probably have most of what you need from a plan perspective to say, okay, here is what we need to going into the 2024 quarter four and the next year. I don't want this to be longer than it needs to be. I don't want to be technical than you want it to be. I can dive into some specific ideas and thoughts on how to optimize your website for conversion, how to get it ranked better, how to tap into paid search at a higher level. Just put specifics. Yeah. Having a clear call to action, having special offers and incentives to go through the checklist and kind of compare your website to this list. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much um for being, such active participants in this training with me today. So we map out the budget, everything. Yep. So well, let me talk about like we only work with furniture and mattress business owners, and we have some interior designers, custom furniture makers, furniture repairs as well. But mainly we work with furniture brands, and so again, like you can schedule a strategy call with me, and this is a free opportunity. We do not charge for this, and many companies charge for a discovery call to do this type of work. But we do analysis. We prepare a report for you, and it's completely free, no obligation, no pressure, and you can call us if you happen to be listening to this number, like 855-625-6565, or like you can just go to furnituremarketingpros.com/schedule. Let me show you, like, book my call. You can book a call with me, and we're gonna prepare a report for you. Yep. So okay. So yeah, let's go back to the questions. Okay, Matt. For the online seller on marketplace. So um marketplace is like for the low end, because like for most people, like marketplace is the place for secondhand furniture, right? Used furniture. And mostly they are looking for like affordable furniture. I can say that. And if you do only marketplace posting over there, it's not going to help your business to hit your goal, most probably, because it can be easily saturated in your area. But you must advertise on social media. I don't mean it is useless. I know so many furniture stores, they do it for years and they're getting results, but it can be easily saturated, and it's going to be limited resource. You cannot depend your business only marketplace. That's what I believe. SEO versus paid ads. The other question is from Michelle. um SEO takes time, and paid ads is like, like you can be on top of Google, immediately after you go live with your ads. Of course, it will take some time to optimize your paid ads, but paid it's like immediate. But SEO is a long-term thing, and um, I think everybody should invest it on SEO, but it takes 3 to 6 months to see some, green movement. So you cannot get results in 2 weeks on SEO. or even in 2 months. And if you want to really get benefit of SEO, you have to think about for years in your local to dominate it. For retargeting, um, if you have over 1,000, um, if you have over 1,000 contact information in your contact list, um, you can upload them. Yeah, you can upload it into Google and Facebook. It doesn't mean that you can only upload it to Google. You can also use it for Facebook as well. Yep, yep, definitely. And then you can create lookalike audience, based on your previous clients. And then if you do that, you know, your you can, even triple your ads performance because you need data. You have to provide data to get, benefit from the algorithm, advertising algorithm. Yes. So retargeting on Facebook is not for a new business, like because it's not going to trigger if you wanna advertise for the website visitors, if you wanna retarget them on Facebook. If you have like 10 website visitors every day, it's not going to be triggered. So you need some traffic, and then it triggers the targeting. That's the reason it doesn't work. That's what I believe. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing afternoon. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Thank you.